Hello, my name is Maru and welcome to Summoner School. Today we'll be discussing Rumble, the Mechanized Menace. Rumble is a tanky DPS champion with a unique resource bar. Instead of using mana as a resource, Rumble runs on a heat resource system. Each ability that Rumble uses adds 20 heat, up to a maximum of 100. When Rumble reaches 50 heat, he is considered to be in the danger zone, which is indicated by his bar turning yellow. After 4 seconds of inactivity, Rumble's heat will begin to decrease by 5 every half second. After an additional 2.5 seconds, this amount will be increased to 10 every half second. This will bring us to Rumble's passive, Junkyard Titan. When Rumble hits 100 heat, he will be silenced for 6 seconds, but will do additional damage with his auto attacks based on the base value and a small portion of his ability power. Junkyard Titan can be used to help you last hit, but leaves you open to harass. Only use this for last hitting if you know you're safe. Try to stick around 50 heat until you can land 2 Electro Harpoons. Follow this up by using Flame Spitter and Scrap Shield to overheat yourself. By carefully managing your heat, you can choose when you need the extra damage. Don't rely solely on Junkyard Titan for your damage though. It is also worth noting that while you are overheated, you are not actually silenced, as you can still use items. The first of Rumble's abilities is Flame Spitter. When activated, Flame Spitter will deal magic damage to enemies in a cone in front of him. During this time, Rumble is still able to move, auto attack, activate other abilities, and use items. While in the danger zone, this ability does an additional 30% damage. Only 50% of Flame Spitter's damage will be done to minions. You can also use Flame Spitter from inside of a bush to harass enemies without them seeing you. I pick Flame Spitter up at level 1 and max it first. Rumble's second ability is Scrap Shield. Upon using this ability, Rumble will gain a speed boost for a second and generate a shield for 2 seconds, which absorbs damage. The amount absorbed and the movement speed bonus are increased by 30% if you are in the danger zone. Despite being fairly basic, Scrap Shield can be used for quite a few things. You can use Scrap Shield to chase enemies down, get away from enemies, or absorb harass. I take Scrap Shield at level 4 on Summoner's Rift and immediately on Dominion. If I'm in a solo lane and being harassed on Summoner's Rift, I will pick it up sooner. I max Scrap Shield second. The third of Rumble's abilities is Electro Harpoon. Electro Harpoon is a skill shot based ability that fires harpoons that will deal magic damage and slow an enemy. After firing the first harpoon, a second harpoon can be fired completely free of charge. If firing the first Electro Harpoon causes you to overheat, you will still be able to fire the second one. If you hit an enemy twice with both Electro Harpoons, the slow will be doubled. The slow and damage components of this ability are increased by 30% when in the danger zone. Electro Harpoon can be used to help you last hit, slow 2 different targets, or severely cripple a single one. I take Electro Harpoon at level 2, but level it last. Rumble's ultimate is the Equalizer. Rumble fires a line of rockets that deal a chunk of magic damage. A line of fire is left behind afterwards that deals magic damage over time and slows enemies who stand in it. Rumble's ultimate uses a unique point and drag targeting system. When you wish to use Rumble's ultimate, press the R key and look for a spot to use it. Click and drag the mouse in a direction you wish to send the line of rockets. When you are satisfied, release the mouse button and watch the trail of destruction. If you have already started holding down the left mouse button, you can cancel your ult by right-clicking. When using your ultimate, try to land it on the squishiest targets. This will force them to either move or take the damage. Rumble's ultimate can be difficult to land. Never rush using it. I use flat armor seals on Rumble for the tankiness. I use spell penetration marks because most of Rumble's attacks are based off of magic damage. I use a few flat magic resist glyphs and a few magic resist per level glyphs. This helps with early survivability against casters. Lastly, I use movement speed quints, that way no one can get away from me. For my Summoner's Rift masteries, I put points down the offense tree to reach the spell penetration, and then I put the rest of the points down in the tank tree. For my Dominion masteries, I put enough points in the offensive tree for the spell penetration, and then I head down the utility tree to reach Runic Affinity. The rest of my points are then spent in the tank tree. For items, I start with Boots of Speed and 3 health pots, and then build into Mercury Shreds. My next item is usually Hextech Revolver, followed by Will of the Ancients. Next item will usually be Rylays, but if I need armor, I will get Sunfire Cape instead. If I feel as though I need Magic Resist, I'll either pick up a Force of Nature or a Wit's End. If I do not feel as though I need Magic Resist, I'll pick up a Malady instead. If I still need items but I'm unsure of what to get, I usually pick up a Gunblade. For Dominion, my build order is similar, except that I always start with a Giant's Belt. On Summoner's Rift, I pick up Ghost and Ignite, but on Dominion, I pick Surge and Ignite. When I head top to the first team fight in Dominion, I always pop Surge right away. This will end my Rumble Summoner School guide. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them on my profile. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the Fields of Justice.